Hey George, remember when I said that the whole internet's gonna hate you for what you said in that video about me?
Huh?
Remember in that video when I told you that the whole world's gonna hate you? Remember that? Are you familiar with the phrase "real ass bitch give a fuck about a nigga"? For the YouTube gang,
shit, cuz.
come on, bro, and up and coming barbers, I need you to give them some advice. You don't got no advice. That's crazy. So I did something different in this video. I know I say that kind of like every time. That's like a common theme with me. My guy, Alex, he normally has braids up top, gets a bald fade on the sides. Now I kind of stretch the fade a little bit. I mean, he gets braids up top. He doesn't really have a preference whether it's a high fade, low fade, mid fade. So I kind of just like to stretch it just to give it kind of a different look, I guess, a smoother look to an extent, I guess. But yeah, so it's like a stretched bald fade. Really easy to follow along, guys. If you have your masters, seniors, whatever clipper it is you use, you can follow along. I've been gone for a while. I just want to say thank you guys for 18,000 views on my dad's video. I cannot believe that thing got 18,000. That's a big milestone for me. The fact that I'm at 315 subs now, that's amazing. I want to see that number keep going. So make sure you guys subscribe if you aren't already. Go ahead and hit the bell. It'll notify you every single time I drop a new video. Drop a like on this video if you find it easy as well, or easy to follow along. I try to make these videos, I guess, for beginners to follow along. So yeah, let's get to the video. Yo, YouTube, man, what's going on, man? It's been a very long time. I got something new for y'all today. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while, but I'm back at it. It feels great. So let's get right into it. So I'm going to start by combing down my client's hair or brushing it just to clean the canvas up and get it ready for the fade. And so right now I'm going in with my lever closed on my wall seniors. These are 0 gaps, so I can get as close to skin as possible. I don't like setting my bald guidelines in with the trimmer. I found it easier to take that line out, and you can take it out faster if you just use your clippers. Okay, so now I'm going in with my lever all the way open, still no guard, and I'm going up maybe 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch. And I'm just solidifying that panel, making sure that everything's nice and even in that panel. And then I'm gonna come back in, and my lever is gonna be, I'm gonna tell you guys halfway, because halfway should take it out. But I just tap my lever open just a tiny bit, and I flick up under that line, and it just erases it, literally like a pencil eraser. That line is pretty much gone. And if it doesn't disappear, I will drop the lever closed or lower, closer to closed, just to get that line out. And the line's gone. The line is out of there, y'all. I don't know if y'all seen that, but in this combo method, I learned this from Deadstock Barbershop. Shout out to him. Super talented barber, man. I'm telling you, and I learned this technique from him, so shout out to him. I'm taking my masters. You could use the corded or the cordless. The lever's all the way open, and these aren't 0 gapped. And I set in another guideline, probably about 1/2 inch. And then now the lever's halfway, and I'm going up in that panel about 3/4 of the way in there. And then I'm gonna close the lever and flick up under that, and it's gonna take that out completely, which is gonna set us up for a super dope transition. Stay tuned to see how this comes out, guys. This is crazy. It's super easy to follow along, I think. But now I got my 1 guard on my masters. They're halfway open. The lever's halfway open, and I'm just debulking. I'm gonna clean out all of that. That's all I'm doing here. Clean out all of that bulk. Get it set up for a super clean transition. Okay, so right here I'm closing the lever all the way, as you can see, and I'm just softening up that dark guideline that's right there that you can see. I'm just softening it up. The lever was closed. I'm just softening that up. It's not gonna take it out. I'm gonna come back with my 0 guard now, and that's halfway open, or the lever is halfway. It's in the middle, it's on the middle notch. And I'm digging up in that bulk probably about 1/2 of the way, almost 3/4 of it. I know it looks like I'm going up really high, but I'm really kind of just flicking. I'm not putting too much pressure on it. In certain areas, I am putting a lot of pressure on it. but I'm gonna go halfway and then I'm gonna close that all the way up and I'm gonna flick up under there. Right now, I kind of just like to play around in the fade just to set myself up for a cleaner transition, a smoother transition. So you'll see me adjust the lever a lot, but I'll close that lever. If it doesn't take it out, I take the guard all the way off and the lever is all the way open right now. And I'm literally just doing lever play. You see I dumped it, brought the lever down to halfway and now I'm flicking at that line and it's pretty much taking it out. It's getting me closer to where I need to be. And that's all I'm gonna do for the fade. It's a lot of lever play, but you'll get it, I promise. It's just a lot of lever play and detail work. So now I'm kind of fading in this beard a little bit. I went lever open, then I put the one guard on my seniors, closed it, then opened them. Now the half guard's on, it's about halfway open. Then I closed it. See, that's how fast it was. I didn't do too much. He doesn't have a really big burly beard, so it's not really hard to blend that in to an extent. So I don't really go too high up with the guard. So I sprayed my holding spray on. Now I'm gonna go ahead and debulk all of this hair that I left there. I wasn't gonna leave that. See, I know one of y'all, somebody thought I was gonna leave it. I'm not leaving it. I'm taking it out now. So clean all that up and get ready for this lineup. So for the beard, I should have had it angled straight on so that you guys could see this better because he has some frizzy hairs, but you just want to go straight up behind that beard. Just go straight up. These are my hitters, so I don't really like to, I guess, have these in contact with the skin for too long. I don't like to go over the same area a lot with this one specific trimmer because it hits really hard. So for my C cup, I like to start at the top and then I go down to the bottom and I work my way around. As you guys can see, this is what I'm doing for the beard. I'm not gonna actually go through and be very thorough with these hitters because I don't want it to nick them. I don't want the skin to get irritated. So I pull out these are my trimmers that I like to use on kids. And I'm just working those around that C cup now. And I'm cleaning up all those little hairs that I didn't get before with this trimmer because I know this one's not gonna irritate his skin. And that's all I'm doing here. Just trying to clean it up, make it super clean, try to stay consistent with it. And then as you guys know, I gotta get ready for the left side. The same thing we did on the right side, we're gonna do on the left side. So there's really no point in explaining that because you guys just saw exactly what I did on the right side. And that's what we're doing right over here on the left side. So I'm gonna give this a minute or take this moment and I'm just gonna connect with you guys for a little bit. Like I say, I appreciate you guys for 315 subs. That's a big deal. I know to some it may not be a big number, but 315 subs is crazy to me. I'm more than grateful for it. My dad's video is actually at 19,000 views. Now I just checked it while I'm editing this video. I just checked it. 19,000 is crazy. It's just a big milestone for me, and I hope that this channel continues to grow. I hope you guys find these videos helpful. You know, when you start out in a barber shop, it's all about being consistent. Even with barber school, it's just staying faithful and trusting the process. It doesn't happen overnight, guys. It took me 4 or 5 years just to get where I'm at now, and I'm still not where I want to be. I still have things to work on. I still look for things to improve on. I know I'm not the best, but I promise I'm different. And I have a true passion for this, man. That's what it's all about. As long as you have a true passion for cutting hair, there's no reason why you shouldn't progress. There's no reason why you shouldn't see progress. There's no reason why you shouldn't get better. You know, just keep putting your shots up. And it's like muscle memory, bro. You'll get used to it. So right here on the hairline, I brushed this hairline down. And then I took my one guard closed on my seniors and went down with the grain to clean the hair up, to debulk it a little bit. Then I hit him with holding spray. Now, let me hold on. Pause the video. I want to show you guys something. On the right side there, you could see that it's up higher than the left side. So I have to dig into it. And he has a widow's peak that he wants to get rid of. This is called a quote unquote professional pushback. You have to take that back. Okay, I just wanted to clarify that because I didn't want somebody in the comments attacking me, okay? I didn't want that. So I just wanted to clarify what I was doing here. So I'm starting in the middle and I'm really just kind of cleaning all of that out so that I could set myself up for a super sharp line. So I like to plant in the middle and work my way to one side. I know that left side looks wonky, But just wait, trust the process. But I start on one side, or I start in the middle, and I work my way to one side. I clean all that up, then I hit that bar on that left side, and then I'll start in the middle again and work my way to the next side. Right now, I'm kind of just cleaning everything up and trying to keep it as crispy as possible. That's all I'm doing right here. And I feel like a lot of people get the term pushback misconstrued, and they just use it for everything. Like, yeah, technically, yeah, this is a pushback. This is a pushback, but it's not an unnecessary pushback. An unnecessary pushback is a bad pushback. But a necessary pushback, I mean, hey, you can't do nothing about it. That's just how it is. Not everybody has a perfect natural hairline. And that's just how it goes, man. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, that's just the way it is. So like I say, I work my way to one side. I'm hitting that bar, cleaning it up. And right now, I'm really just being repetitive. Repetition is key. You want to keep going over certain areas. Like I say, I planned it in the middle, work my way to one side. Now I'm working my way to the next. I'm gonna hit that bar on that right side as well, just to clean it up, sharpen it up a little bit. And right here, I'm not done. I'm gonna go ahead and go through and just clean it up more as much as possible. But now I got my client lean back in the chair. See, I know this is new. I never have these videos where I show y'all my straight razor process. I'm stretching the skin, being sure not to overstretch the skin, because if you overstretch, that can be a higher risk for razor burn. So stretch the skin just a little, firmly, but don't overstretch it. Angle that razor at a 45-degree angle. And that's all I'm doing. I'm getting that ash line. To me, I like to leave the ash line. Obviously, I can dust them off at the end, but I like to have that ash line right there, because to me, it kind of just gives a contrast, and it shows, okay, this is where his imagination was. This is where his creativity was when he was lining me up. Because yeah, it's gonna be crispy when you dust it off, but it just adds that extra crispiness to it when you have that ash line. So working around the C cup, I like to just kind of follow with the tip of the blade, I guess. And I just work my way around, and like I say, I'm keeping it consistent. I'm firmly stretching the skin, or firmly taunting the skin is the proper term for it. Holding the razor at a 45-degree angle. And cleaning all that up. Hitting them with the razor line. This is a razor line. And then I like to come through. Some people use a straight razor. It kind of just depends with me. Like, sometimes I'll use my straight razor, clean out all that extra hair up there. Sometimes I like to use my trimmers. That's just me. But right here, I'm cleaning up his eyebrows just a little bit. I'm not doing an extensive eyebrow cleanup. I'm just kind of cleaning up some of his hairs around his eyebrow. That's all I'm doing here. I like to do that for some clients, especially clients where there's a lot of excess growth on their eyebrows, and if they want an eyebrow slit, I do that just to kind of make the service unique and different from others. I know not sometimes I like to hit their eyebrows even when they don't ask for it, but I'll say, hey bro, I'm just about to clean up your eyebrows a little bit, just to give them something different. And as you guys can see, I'm doing the same thing that I did on the left side. I'm doing the same thing here. I mean, that's all I'm doing. Taunting the skin, staying consistent, angling the razor at a 45-degree angle. And without further ado, man, I think this is the finished product right here. Shout out to my boy Alex for trusting me behind the chair with his head every 2 weeks, however often he comes. This is a regular. I've been cutting his hair for over a year now. Shout out to you, man. Big ups to you for real. And shout out to all you guys who've been rocking with me from the start. 315 subs, man. My next goal is 500. So like I say, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, hit the bell if you haven't already. It'll notify you every single time I drop a new video. Stay tuned, y'all.
What about your cut, sir?